The truth is, you don't need a complicated setup to get most of the benefit. For a lot of people, the best credit card strategy in 2025 is also the simplest. One primary card that you use for almost everything, and a backup card that exists purely for emergencies. That's it. Less decision fatigue, fewer missed payments, and still a meaningful amount of rewards. The magic of a one-card strategy isn't that it maximizes every possible category, it's that it maximizes consistency. And consistency is what actually turns points into real value in your life. Start by deciding what kind of reward you want. If you want flexibility and no mental gymnastics, cashback is king. A flat-rate 2% card turns every purchase into a simple rebate that you can sweep into savings, debt payoff, or investments. It never devalues. It never requires hunting for award seats. And it doesn't care whether your purchase codes as dining or entertainment. It just pays you. If you're someone who doesn't want to think about points at all, this is the cleanest path. If you travel enough to make points feel exciting, a simple travel card can still fit the one-card model. The key is choosing one with a strong base earn rate on everything, not just fancy multipliers in a few categories. That way you don't have to juggle cards. You swipe one card, rack up a meaningful points balance, and redeem when you're ready. Now ask a practical question that matters more than any headline bonus. What do you spend on most? For many people, it's some mix of groceries, dining, gas, and online shopping. If a card gives you higher earn on those categories but earns poorly on everything else, it might not be one-card friendly. A true one-card champion earns well almost everywhere, even if it's not the absolute best in one specific category. Then evaluate the annual fee like a subscription. An annual fee card only makes sense if you clearly use the credits or benefits without forcing it. If the card offers a travel credit you'll naturally use, a strong sign-up bonus, and perks like travel insurance that you value, it can be worth it. If the value relies on you remembering to activate things, using obscure credits, or booking through portals you don't like, the fee will feel like a chore. One-card strategy is all about friction reduction. The less you have to remember, the more it works. Once you pick your primary card, the next step is making it behave. Set it to auto-pay the full statement balance every month. This is non-negotiable. Rewards are a side hustle. Interest is a tax that destroys the side hustle. If you carry a balance, no rewards program will out-earn a 20% APR. Then route all recurring bills to that one card. Streaming, phone bill, gym membership, insurance payments, everything that can be paid by card goes there. This turns your card into a spending hub, which makes your life easier in 3 ways. First, it builds consistent rewards. Second, it makes budgeting simpler because most of your spending lives in one place. Third, it builds a clear payment history, which helps your credit score. Now you add one backup card. This card has one job: exist. It stays in your wallet or digital wallet, has no annual fee, and acts as protection if your primary card is compromised, gets declined, or an issuer decides to review your account at the worst possible time. The backup card is your financial spare tire. You don't plan road trips with it, you just want it to be there when needed. If you want to get a bit fancier without losing simplicity, you can choose a backup card that complements your primary. For example, if your one card is a travel points card, your backup could be a 2% cashback card. That gives you a second currency and a second network of perks without turning your wallet into a circus. There's also a security upgrade that makes the one-card system feel safer. Turn on purchase alerts for every transaction. It sounds annoying, but your brain filters it quickly, and the first time you catch a fraudulent charge within seconds, you'll be glad you did. You're using one card heavily, so you want early warning if something weird happens. Now let's talk about the part nobody likes: what you give up by simplifying. You will miss a few percentage points on certain categories if you don't carry a specialized grocery or gas card. That's real. But here's the trade. You'll probably make fewer late payments, you'll forget fewer category rotations, you'll spend less time micromanaging, and you'll actually redeem rewards because you're not juggling tiny balances across 5 programs. For most people, that trade is worth it. The one-card strategy also reduces the hidden cost of rewards chasing, which is the tendency to spend more just because you're earning more. If you have a rotating 5% category and you suddenly buy things you don't need to maximize, you lose. A simple setup keeps you focused on real-life spending, not game mechanics. If you want a quick way to choose your one card, here's a calm decision rule. If you want easy value and zero drama, go flat rate cash back. If you travel at least a couple times per year and enjoy using points, pick a travel card with a strong earn rate on everything and benefits you'll actually use. Then lock in autopay, route recurring bills, and stop thinking about it daily. That's the real flex in personal finance. Building systems that work even when you're busy, stressed, or not in the mood to optimize. One good card used consistently, paid in full, with a backup in the background, will outperform the vast majority of perfect strategies that exist only in your head and never survive a normal life. You don't need 10 cards to win. You need one card you'll actually use, one habit you'll actually keep, and one rule you'll never break: no interest. If you follow that, rewards become a quiet bonus instead of a complicated hobby, and your wallet and your brain finally get to relax.